Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Now, in this training tutorial series, I'm going to talk about one of the hottest topics in 2024 and with 2025 insight. If you're someone who is sending emails and suffering from email deliverability, emails going to spam folder or your email open rates tanking, then definitely this video is going to be for you. So please pay attention to this entire training tutorial series where I'm going to explain tips and strategies to improve your email deliverability. Now, this is going to be very important if you're someone who is serious about affiliate marketing or doing email marketing and want to quit your 9 to 5 job and try to launch your own online business. Then please watch this video. Now, in this video, I'm going to share with you what are all the Gmail and Yahoo updates of 2024 that is going to affect your email deliverability, and also what is the strategy that we need to deploy in order to overcome Gmail and Yahoo updates of 2024. I'm also going to share with you the place where you need to buy your domain so that it will increase your email deliverability. I'm also going to share with you the secret or the free tool that you need to use to check your domain. Now, before moving on to the screen, if you really like my content, I would request you to hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss any part of this training tutorial series. First and foremost, let's see what are the Gmail and Yahoo updates of 2024. So in February 2024, Gmail and Yahoo have implemented these new rules. So what are the three main highlights of these requirements? So first is Google's updates are centered around. So you can see over here, Gmail changes for bulk email senders. Now, what do you mean by bulk email senders? If you go to support.google.com, here you can see what do you mean by bulk email sender. Now, bulk email sender is anyone who is sending more than 5,000 emails per day, personal Gmail accounts. Now, what do you mean by personal Gmail accounts? Now, personal Gmail accounts are the ones which ends in @gmail.com or at googlemail.com. So Google's updates are centered around increasing email validation requirements to reduce phishing and spam. Gmail is rolling out the following email changes. Now, the first requirement is email authentication is now required using SPF, DKIM, and DMARC. Now, if you want to know more about SPF, DKIM, and DMARC and what are these, then you can always refer to the video over to the top right of your screen. Now, the second requirement is single click unsubscribe is required so that all users can unsubscribe with one click. Normally, this will be taken care by the email service providers. Now, what do you mean by email service providers? Like AWeber, Getresponse, ActiveCampaign, ConvertKit, or MailChimp, whatever it might be. So the third requirement is spam complaint rate limit must stay under 0.3% or emails risk being sent to spam. You have to keep your spam complaint rate less than 0.3%. So these were the top 3 Gmail requirements for bulk senders. And what about Yahoo? You can see over here, it is the same except for the spam rate threshold, which is not provided exactly as in Google, which is specified as 0.3%. So in a nutshell, 3 things are required. Number 1, you have to authenticate your email domain. So it is about adding your SPF, DKIM, and DMARC records. And number 2 is you need to have a one-click unsubscribe button at the top of your email. So this is going to be taken care by the email service providers, so the commercial autoresponders. Number 3, you have to maintain your email spam complaint rate below 0.3%. How do you know that you have kept well below 0.3%? Now you can check this for free using Google Postmaster tool. I will explain about this later in this training tutorial series. What is the first step that you need to do, guys, in order to improve your email deliverability? Now, the first thing that you need to do is have your own custom domain. Now, why do you need to have your own custom domain and not free email addresses like gmail.com or yahoo.com? Let me explain. If you refer this article by ConvertKit, which is now known as Kit, first tip, how to prepare for new bulk email guidelines. Build trust with a verified domain. So you need to have your own custom domain, guys. The future of email marketing is personalization and authenticity. Using your own domain to send emails is now a necessity and not a luxury. So now you do understand the importance of having your own custom email address or custom domain. Now, if you're someone who is using free email addresses like Gmail or Yahoo, don't even think about doing email marketing, guys. And especially after these Gmail and Yahoo updates of 2024, you're not going to be allowed on any commercial autoresponder to use your free email address to send promotional emails or whatever it might be. So the process is you need to buy your own custom domain from a reputable hosting platform. And then after buying your domain, you need to create an email address associated with the domain which you have bought. Now, after creating this email address, you have to do the very first requirement, which I mentioned earlier, which is email authentication. You need to authenticate your email, which is nothing but adding your SPF, DKIM, and DMARC records. There are so many hosting platforms where you can buy your custom domain. And my recommendation out of all these, there are so many like HostGator, GoDaddy, Bluehost, Namecheap, NameHero, to name a few. But my recommendation is going to be Bluehost, because Bluehost is the one that I'm currently using, and it is very easy for you to get your email authenticated, and it really helps in email deliverability. So once you click my affiliate link in the description box below, you will reach this page. Go and click on Get Started. So there are different plans that are available. So if you're using only for email marketing as an affiliate marketer, then you always need to go for the basic plan. You don't need the Choice Plus or Online Store or the Pro plan. So go and click on Choose Plan, just $2.95 per month. Now you have to create your own domain. So you can just go and search for the domain over here, and once it is available, you can buy that domain. So let me create something like successwithmano.com. So I'm just going to create this domain. So I'm just going to click on search for domain. So we have to search for the domain, and Bluehost will automatically check whether this domain is available or taken by someone else. So it is available. That's why it is directly taking us to the cart button. If it is not available, then it will ask us to enter another domain. And normally you should always go for the .com domain and not use other domains like .net or .org or something like that. Now here you should be careful. You just need the basic hosting plan for email marketing, and you need to remove all the other things like a .com domain, which is free for a year, and the domain privacy and protection. You don't need this. Professional email, you don't need this. WordPress basic hosting, you also don't need this. Professional email is also not required. So I'll just go over here and just click on the remove, and you can just remove everything. So you can remove all the other things and just WordPress basic hosting and .com domain, which is domain is basically free for you for the first year, and the hosting plan is for $35.40 per year. So it is a 1 year plan, and you also have the monthly plan. And if you want to go for monthly plan, you can always go for it, but I would recommend you to go for at least the yearly plan. Click on the continue to checkout. Now you can see the total price is $35.40, and here you should enter your first name, last name, your country and address, and the province, and the email address, and the phone number if required. And you can always create your password for your account, and once you complete the payment, you will get your domain created. Now, one important thing that I missed is that before buying the domain, after you have searched for the domain on Bluehost and after it has taken to the cart, you need to check the domain for any blacklist. So how do you check the domain has a blacklist or not? Now let me show you a free tool that is going to check whether the domain is blacklisted. Now go to mxtoolbox.com. This is a free website where you can check the domain is blacklisted or not. So under the MX Toolbox, enter your domain over here. So I'm just going to check, click on this blacklist check. So if you're on a blacklist, then please change the email address. Earlier, we saw that Success with Manu is blacklisted on two of these sites. So I would rather suggest you to not go for this domain, and you can just change your domain. Now you have changed it as successformono.com, and now here you can see it is all green check, which means that it is not on any blacklist. So you can just go and buy this domain on Bluehost. The first thing first is always buy the domain on a reputable platform. Now, my recommendation is going to be Bluehost, and also I have bought from Namecheap. There are other platforms like GoDaddy, HostGator, or NameHero, to name a few, but there are issues when using these platforms to try to access the DNS records, which is very difficult. Especially with Bluehost, we are getting very good customer support. So if you are an affiliate marketer or an email marketer who's facing email deliverability issues and you want to improve your email deliverability going into 2025, and you're really affected by this Gmail and Yahoo updates, then please buy your domain in a reputable platform. And at the same time, if you improve your email deliverability, then it's going to improve your email open rates. And if you improve your email open rates, it's going to increase your email click-through rates, and which in turn is going to give you sales. And if not, you're going to get daily sales with the right offer. So important tip is that always please check the blacklist for the domain which you're purchasing on MX Toolbox, which is a free tool, guys. So with that being said, let's meet in the second part of this training tutorial series, where I'm going to discuss more tips and strategies on how to improve your email deliverability. So until then, bye.